nations, two warships, and one message, that is readiness. Now, India and UK just conducted a high stakes PASIX in the Arabian Sea. But what really went down? I'm Cinnamon PCs, and this is where global events meet simplified explanations. समझते हैं what really is the PASIX exercise. Now, PASIX exercise के लिए आपको सबसे पहले समझना पड़ेगा what is exactly a PASIX. इसका नाम PASIX क्यों दिया गया है? Now, PASIX is basically a passage exercise. You can see it is a short and high impact naval drill. So it is basically a naval drill. Alright. कोई भी exercise जो आप सुनते हो, that is basically a naval drill between two countries. Well, think of it as a handshake between navies, but through synchronized maneuvers, code transmissions, and helicopter landings. Alright. And this PASIX included advanced communications drills, tactical formation sailing, cross-deck operations, and rapid coordination protocols. It's all about being ready to operate together, whether for combat, anti-piracy, or humanitarian missions. Alright, so let's leave this. It was conducted on 9th and 10th of June 2025 in the North Arabian Sea. Alright, and it was done between India and United Kingdom. Now, iska strategic importance kya hai? Well, this is the tweet right here. Which was shared by the spokesperson of Navy in Indian Navy. You can see that INS Tabar with submarine and P-8I aircraft will do this further in the video. Participated in a passage exercise. This is the passage exercise in the North Arabian Sea on 9th and 10th of June 2025 with HMS Prince of Wales and HMS Richmond from UK Carrier Strike Group. Well, I know this might be a little bit confusing, but we'll do this further in the video. तो इस पैसिक्स एक्सरसाइज का टोटल स्ट्रेटेजिक इंपॉर्टेंस है क्या? वैसे तो कोई भी एक्सरसाइज की स्ट्रेटेजिक इंपॉर्टेंस होती है, बट व्हाई वाज दिस स्ट्रेटेजिकली इंपॉर्टेंट? बिकॉज दिस हैपेंड जस्ट आफ्टर द ऑपरेशन सिंदूर एंड व्हिच वाज not very far from the Karachi port, and this also shows the growing ties between India and UK and the dominance of India in the Arabian Sea. So this was all about the strategic importance of this naval exercise conducted between India and UK. Now, इसमें अगर जो मेन चीज हमारे एज पर एग्जाम पर्सपेक्टिव इंडियन साइड से INS Tabar was included and P-8I aircraft which is all you need to understand. INS Tabar को F-44 भी बोला जाता है, which you'll get to know in this video further. और ब्रिटिश साइड से you can see this was from the Indian side. Now British side से you can see the UK Carrier Strike Group, the HMS Prince of Wales and the HMS Richmond. These two are the naval warships or the aircraft carriers which are included in the UK Carrier Strike Group, United Kingdom Carrier Strike Group. Now this is a group and you'll know about this later in this video. अभी बात करते हैं जो हमारा मेन टॉपिक है about the INS Tabar, the magnificent, the masterpiece of Indian Navy, INS Tabar. It is also known as F-44. Now you can see here, if I'll just zoom into the video, you'll see here this is INS Tabar and here you can see F-44. ये उसका you can say another name for INS Tabar is F-44. The namesake of this is Battle Axe and सबसे मेन चीज जो है इसकी it is a तलवार class frigate. Alright, now तलवार class में being a defense aspirant you should always know तलवार class में 3 ships आती है which is INS Talwar. Second is the INS Trishul. INS Talwar is the sword, INS Trishul is the trident, and the final INS Tabar which is the battle axe. इसका total the INS Tabar की जो total length है which you are seeing right here, it is 124.8 meters जो ये लंबाई है total this, and its speed is 30 knots जिसको अगर किलोमीटर पर आवर में देखा जाए तो इट इज 56 किलोमीटर पर आवर. ऑलराइट, सम अदर इंफॉर्मेशन अबाउट इट. इसको लॉन्च किया गया था, इसको ऑर्डर किया गया था 17 नवंबर 1997 और इसको लॉन्च किया गया था ऑन 25 मई 2001 एंड इसको कमीशन किया गया था फाइनली. जो मेन डेट आपको याद रखनी है दैट इज 2004, टू बी प्रिसाइज 19 अप्रैल 2004. इसका मोटो है गट्स एंड ग्लोरी. INS Tabar का रेंज यहाँ पे हम अगर बात करें तो विच इज 4,850 nautical miles, which is at the speed of 14 knots, and the range is 1,600 nautical miles, which is at the speed of 30 knots. And the builder is Baltiskiy Zavod in Petersburg. Now, the capacity इस INS Tabar की अगर हम capacity के बारे में बात करें तो इसमें भी equipments क्या major equipments that can be seen in INS Tabar is the first of all the anti-air missiles. Now anti-air missiles में सबसे पहले जो आता है दैट इज still one medium range missiles, and Igla IE, which is also known as SA-16 missiles. Anti-ship or land attack missiles में anti-ship cruise missiles आते हैं, and the club missiles, and the guns में जो आते हैं that is CIWS के कश्तान, जिसकी capacity भी 2 है. And this club missiles I'll show you here. These are the club missiles. यहाँ पे होता है club missiles. See the anti-submarine warfare, जो कि anti-submarine warfare, they are 533 millimeters के torpedo tubes and the 6000 RP के rocket launchers as well. And talking about the services, the INS Sabr was included in the operations near the Horn of Africa, which was included in the anti-piracy operations in the Gulf of Aden. Then we'll talk about exercise Varuna, जो कि फ्रेंच नेवी के साथ हुई थी, उसमें भी INS Sabr शामिल थी. फिर आते हैं एक्सरसाइज इंदिरा, उसमें भी जो कि रशिया के साथ होती है INS Sabr इंक्लूडेड थी. And now the PASIX exercise, which is not at all just an exercise between India and UK. It is just कि PASIX का ये वाला एडिशन UK के साथ हुआ है, alright. But PASIX जो इंडिया ने जिनके साथ किया, that is happening, जैसे अभी हुआ था नॉर्थ अरेबियन सी पे, नॉर्थ अरेबियन सी में हुआ है, but it has been also done in Gulf of Aden, Red Sea, Mediterranean Sea, Suez Canal, North Sea and Baltic Sea as well. After the INS Sabr, we have the legendary P-8I Poseidon, which is an American maritime patrol and reconnaissance aircraft. Alright, this was actually a part of P-81 being manufactured by Boeing Airlines of United States, which is designed for long range anti-submarine warfare. Anti-submarine warfare इसको बोलते हैं ASW, anti-surface warfare that is ASUW, and then the intelligence, surveillance and reconnaissance missions which is ISR. इन सब चीजों में this is actually, ये होता क्या है कि जो भी मैरीटाइम पेट्रोलिंग होती है, कोस्ट गार्ड इज ऑफ कोर्स इन्वॉल्व, बट मैरीटाइम पेट्रोलिंग और रिकॉन्सेंस एयरक्राफ्ट के लिए स्पेशली नेवी के लिए जो बनाई जाती है, दैट इज दी P-81 और दी P-8I Poseidon. नाउ दिस वेरिएंट इज गिवन टू इंडिया, while P-8A variant is given to the US, the Australia, Norwegian and also we can see the New Zealand, इनको भी दी गई है. Alright, so after this you can see is the few details about this P-8I Poseidon. The length is 40 meters and the wingspan is 37.64 meters. After that, we'll go to the British side. This was all about the Indian side. Now, from the British side, involvement of UK Carrier Strike Group was involved, which is the CSG, and then HMS Prince of Wales was involved, and the HMS Richmond was involved. Now, Carrier Strike Group होता क्या है exactly? This is just a fleet. एक group होता है which includes warships, which include an aircraft carrier as the sole head, जिसको हम बोल सकते हैं, and then supply vessels. While this right here is an aircraft carrier, this right here is the warship, and these are the surveillance vessels. Alright. Now this is all about a carrier strike group. Now talking about the HMS Prince of Wales, this is the second Queen Elizabeth class aircraft carrier, जिसकी फोटो यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हैं. This is the HMS Prince of Wales and second is the HMS Richmond. इनके बारे में ज्यादा नॉलेज नहीं लेनी है हमको, which is a Type 23 frigate of the Royal Navy. Alright, so this was all guys about the recent PASIX exercise which was conducted between India and UK on 9th and 10th of June. मुझे नहीं लगता कि इसके बाहर से कुछ भी एग्जाम पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से इतना ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है. Alright, so hey guys, if you learned anything from this video, give this video a thumbs up, and if you want anything extra, any other topic, please let us know in the comment section below.